failure simply was not an option. Not with New York's future on the line and the future of the 1.25 million kids that are in our public school system. So back in 2002, when the city at last got the authority and responsibility to run our public schools, we knew exactly who to forge a strong partnership with. And together, I think it's fair to say we've made huge strides in, for example, replacing many of our old, massive, and failing high schools with new, smaller, and far more academically challenging secondary schools. Great new schools like the Thurgood Marshall Academy, from which Tiso graduated, the Bronx Center for Science and Math, the Academies of Software Engineering, and other New Vision schools that I've been privileged to help open all over the city. Well, the verdict is in. All the evidence shows that students in small schools like these are much more likely to graduate and to go on to college than students in other schools. So we've been able to say that we've raised the graduation rate by almost 40% and cut the dropout rate nearly in half. New Vision schools are a big reason why, and a big reason why thousands of younger people in our city now have a better shot at success in their lives and a chance to really live the great American dream. When you look at the progress that we've made together, it is pretty impressive. 12 years ago, for example, as Dick said, not a single elementary or middle school in the 5 boroughs was ranked in the top 25 schools statewide. Today, 22 of the 25 in our city are, including 7 that we started. And the test that really is important is if you compare New York City schools to the schools in the rest of the state, because all of the schools in the state take the same test. It's very difficult to compare us to another state, or even to compare us to a previous year, because every year they change the test and they change the standards. But what never happens, ever, is a big city catching up to the state that it's in with all of the advantages that the wealthy suburbs around the cities have. And yet we have closed within 1 percentage point in math and 4 percentage points in English. Something that if I stood up here 12 years ago and said that was our objective, you would have laughed me off the stage. And yet our teachers, our principals, our parents, our students have managed to accomplish exactly that. And Sandra was very kind in giving me credit, but the truth of the matter is it was not me. It was simply the people that I was lucky enough to work with. First Joe Klein and then Dennis Walcott. And somebody else here who deserves a lot of the credit too. He's going to be embarrassed when I tell you this. But Ernie Logan, who is the president of the Principals Union, he and his members have made an enormous difference. No organization works without good management. Principals really are the keys to making sure that all of the teachers can use their skills and work together and get the training and the support that they need. Principals really are the glue that makes it all work. And I just think that the principals that we've been able to attract that Ernie represents really are the ones, the great unsung heroes. We all talk about teachers, and I love them. We have 75,000 of the best teachers in the world. But the principals never get the respect and the adulation and the recognition that I think they deserve. State test scores show that despite all the social and economic barriers our students face, what everybody thought was impossible can actually be done. Our students have achieved what nobody thought they could do, and we should be so proud of them. Having said that, we've got a long ways to go. Not so long ago, only 1 out of every 4 jobs in our nation's economy required a college degree. Not too long from now, 2 out of every 3 jobs will require a college degree. And making sure that every student is ready for that is really something that we have to focus on. College and careers. College is not the right thing for everybody, but being college ready is. You can go to one of our new schools that teach you the skills to become a plumber, a carpenter, an electrician. Those are just as important as those schools that teach you what you need to know to go to college. But all of our kids have to have a great education. They have to be able to read and to write and to work collectively and cooperatively with one another. that's exactly what we're doing in New York City school system. Thank you all for helping this wonderful organization. They really do make an enormous difference in our lives. God bless.
Thank you all for being here tonight, and a reminder, of course, that New Visions doesn't depend on just one evening at the theater. It's the daily work, and you see the results of the students